Everyone!
Hello!
Hello! Welcome! Perfect Icelandic summer day. Do we not all agree? It's lovely. I'm quite lucky. I'm always really warm, but I have a friend who's often cold, and I'm always like, hey man, stand next to me, I'm like a radiator. And she's like, you've got to stop objectifying yourself. Okay, I get that. Talking about hot things, the other day I walked into my room and I'd left a candle underneath this like paper lamp I had.
Oh.
That my flatmate kept on telling me, like, don't do that. Came downstairs, it was on fire. Your normal reaction would be to put it out or call some kind of assistance, but mine was like, Snapchat. Yay! You know, you always said this would happen. I think you should be a part of it. No? Yeah, so I'm lucky it's summer because I'm totally banned from candles now. I find waking up in summer in Iceland just means it's always bright, so there's a delayed reaction when you know you're late for work. It's 11, whereas in the winter you're like, shoot, okay, it's definitely 8 o'clock. Fucking internet though. Who here spends a bit too much time on the internet?
Woo! Yeah!
If you don't applaud, I think you're lying. I spend way too much time on the internet, and I had a quadriplegic really piss me off today. It's like, mate, you have no arms and no legs, and you've just climbed Kilimanjaro. Fuck you. What have I done with my day? I just watched a 10-minute TED talk on how to cut an onion. With mindfulness, I will tell you. But yeah, so I felt awful. I was like, what am I doing with my life? I can now cut an onion with mindfulness, but haven't climbed Kilimanjaro. Next video I watched was about a woman who's so allergic to everything, she's allergic to her own husband.
Ooh.
I immediately felt better. Yeah, so who here sneezes?
Yeah.
No one? Okay.
Woo!
Come on, guys, you all sneeze. Does anyone sneeze when they look into the light? Yeah, okay, so you go around looking as brain damaged as me when I need to sneeze. I'm like... It's a real thing, it's called photic sneezing, and according to Scientific American, which is a journal and also an oxymoron, it's a condition you have when you look into the light, and it's a change in light intensity that gets you. But you guys have had this thing where you're meant to sneeze and it's meant to be 1/10 of an orgasm.
Ooh.
Have you heard this?
No.
Apparently, like after 10 sneezes, are you meant to like just come a little? I don't know. Why would you deal with the bodily function this way? Like, if you're gonna fart, is that like 1/20th of a shit? Like, I just 1/20th shit myself. Sorry, guys. Or, you know, one hiccup is like a 40th of a suicide. Like, if I had to do this 39 times. Or like your partner snoring you're really close to just putting that pillow over. Maybe 1/50th of a homicide, depending on my sleeping pillows. I don't know. So do we still have some British people here?
Brexit!
Yeah. So we recently had an election in Britain, and it's kind of dubious that apparently we're not massive shits. Not as massive shits as we thought we were, anyway. It's kind of dubious. It's like we still have a Conservative government, and I don't know, I feel like there's been so many bad political days after recently. And that was kind of a good one. But the good one that I'm looking forward to, because I used to live in Scotland, is the second Scottish referendum. They're going to go for it again. They're going to go for freedom! Again, like, yeah, give it up for the Scottish in their second referendum. Because I was there the first time, I voted yes, and we lost. It was sad. So in Britain and America, you have the Republicans, and in Britain we have the Conservatives, and Iceland you have Sjálfstæðisflokkurinn, Yeah. And I feel like, you know, you wake up after a bad night of politics and these right-wing people are just like, you know, it's bad UTI. They come round every now and again, like every 4 years they're there. You can get rid of them, but you'll fix it. And no, the first Scottish referendum is like going home with a really good friend that you really want to be with or something, but you're maybe a bit drunk. You wake up after a night of politics and you're like, oh, shit, we fucked it up. We can't be friends anymore. You're my neighbour. Brexit. Aggressive herpes for the rest of your life. That's it. You are screwed. You are screwed out of the EU. No problem. And then we also have Trump. The Trump evening. That's one good night of politics, right? You wake up after that and you're like, good morning, Hillary. What the fuck are you, bitch? The second Scottish referendum, it would be like waking up to a bit of a like kiss and morning sex and freedom! Thank you, everyone.